What's going on, guys? Starting out the little Sunday shooting vlog. It's beautiful weather out today, so I'm about to ride over to Eric's. We're gonna get our bows out, fling some arrows. It's March, so sometimes March is freezing, and then occasionally you get a day like this, and want to take full advantage of it and get some target practice in. So just loading the car with all the camera gear, the bow gear. About to go to Eric's and fling some arrows. So we're on our way to Eric's. I cannot stress how beautiful today's weather is. I mean, people are on motorcycles, convertibles got their top down. I mean, in Maryland in March, this is like a little glimpse of winter's ending, spring's coming. But I am just so happy to get some arrows up in the air today. Also, I feel like a lot of hunters do this. When you get your deer, like for me, my doe at the end of the season, and you get that meat in the freezer, sometimes you don't really have the urge to just go right back out, whether that's hunting or just even shooting at a target. So I actually haven't shot my bow since I killed my doe. And so I'm pretty happy to kind of get her back out there, get some arrows up, and maybe have a little friendly competition with Eric. Eric's probably gonna smoke me though, he's a good shot. But yeah, windows down, it's a good day. All right, so I have officially made it to Eric's. We're getting set up right now. He's getting the 3D target set up so we can start practicing. Like I mentioned before, I haven't shot since the doe, so we're gonna see if I'm still aiming true here today. Look at that 3D target. How you feeling, Eric?
Good, brother, good.
Got an 8-point on here? Dang.
Hopefully smoke them a few times.
Oh yeah. So this is actually pretty nice because I do not have a 3D target, so every time we get a shoot on this, like as you can see, we've put some shots in this this huge 8-point. But yeah, should be fun.
You looking at my toes?
Yeah.
Think I like Luke Combs?
Who?
Luke Combs. Ever heard of her?
Who? Now this is pretty cool because Eric's using the foam mount that he got for Christmas. Get some cool shots on there. Anything to say about it?
No, my buddy Tony got me this for Christmas, so I'm super excited about it. I talked a little bit about it in the essentials video. This will be the first, not really the first time throwing it on there and really using it, but this will be interesting to see how to look on, you know, YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get a few shots in with it.
First shot, how we feeling?
Good. It sounded loud. Did it sound loud to you?
The bow?
Yeah.
Not like crazy loud, but
No? Okay.
no. We'll hear it again.
Yeah, we'll hear it again. One thing I hate about this release is how loose it is on my hand. See, I wonder if it's clipping anything at all.
On the phone mount?
Mm-hmm. We'll see. If it is, we'll adjust. Uh-oh.
Might be. What?
Okay, so not exactly sure what happened, but I changed the angle of the phone camera. I went over and checked my shot and it looks like it's stuck. I was a little too low on the inner shoulder and stuck a little bit of the plastic part. So that's what you heard in that big smack. Let's try this again. Does it sound loud?
A little bit.
Just like the angle of the arrow. Where is it? You see it right there?
Mm-hmm.
It's sideways. Right there. Do you see it? It's angled towards the ground.
Yeah. So we're looking at the footage from Eric's phone mount on his bow, and at one point in the video it looks like the arrow is like vertical, leading us to believe that it might be smacking something on the release. But this is why it's good to be out there and shooting, because I know it's not hunting season right now, so it's not like as crazy that if your bow's not exactly sighted in, it's not like you're gonna be actually using it for a while. But coming out and practicing is huge to get tuned in, get sighted in, and figure out if you're having kind of weird arrows like Eric's experiencing right now. I'm hoping when I shoot mine I don't experience any of that, but you never know. It's always good to get out and check your equipment. Hey, oh, hey! Which deer am I shooting at?
One of them.
That one?
That's one with 8 dots.
Okay.
Clean, quick.
Let's leave.
Pass.
I'm done.
Got it. See if Eric can figure out how to do this.
Dude, let's go check it out. First shot of the day. First shot of the month. Actually, no, I killed my deer in January. Dude, stop.
You said follow me.
Yes. Not in my nostril.
Okay. So obviously this deer's running away.
Yeah.
Stomach's gonna smell real bad.
Yeah. Little low. You know, my sight's probably messed up.
Probably gonna move it again.
Probably gonna move my sight around a couple times every hour. Little left. Check these bad boys out. If you remember from the Christmas haul video, my sister got me these, so super grateful for her. I haven't actually used them yet, because when I went out hunting, like when I was talking about in the story of G.I. Jane, like how I was hunting hard, I didn't even like have time to like unbox them. So this is actually the first time that I'm actually using them today. But yeah, excited about those. 3 low. If he's going down, you know.
He should be dead.
Should be dead.
Sometimes you just gotta tranquilize them, grab them, and shove them back on. What is smacking? So, unfortunately, this is the good part and the bad part of shooting like this. I'm having a bit of faults with my shots. My release timing is very slow. Therefore, when I'm shooting, it's causing the back end to bounce. And when it causes the back end to bounce, it's making my arrow go like this. Anytime that there's something with your bow, with your arrow, with your release, anything that's not necessarily working to its fullest capability, you want to go get it checked. You don't want to keep shooting with it. You don't want to mess with it more than you unless you know what you're doing with these bows. And in this case, unfortunately, I think my strings just stretch real far. I don't think I've kept it up to where it needs to be. So that is on me. It's just about maintenance at that point. So we're gonna keep on shooting and stuff. Got some other things planned out, but got some slow motion videos for you guys, so that way you can kind of see what Garrett and I did to show that that's what was happening. I noticed something was a bit off with how I could feel it in my hand, how it clicked. I could see it bouncing. Just a bunch of things down the line, but that's how important it is to get your stuff out, get it looked at, check it. So you're not going out there in the woods and you have a big 10 point, and instead of killing it, you hurt it later down the road, and you see it 6 miles away and it's dead on the side of the road. And instead of that being a kill that you had, that's a kill that Mother Nature had, which is natural. But when we shoot at something ethically, and that's to take the animal and harvest it to its absolute fullest. So you definitely don't want to go and hurt any animal by any means to that extent, to doing it any other necessary means other than harvesting, feeding your family, and enjoying its beauty. So again, this is the good thing and the bad thing of coming out and practicing, but it's more of a good than it is bad, because we can go get it taken care of in the off season than when I would pull it out in season and it'd be messed up. I'd be behind the 8 ball, not practicing with it, yada yada yada. Also wanted to give a quick shout out to Nico Morris. This is a shirt she made me back in college, and it's Be a Nice Human. She made a bunch of these, gave them out, sold them, everything, but she is an absolutely incredible human being. But just wanted to give a quick shout out to this, Nico Morris.
So Eric did the right thing here. When you're experiencing something wrong with your bow, it's best to just stop, like he said. I got this bow about 2 years ago, and so it's about to get to that point where I'm gonna have to start doing maintenance to it more than I know about it. And so you don't want to risk your bow blowing up or breaking even further in your face. So it's definitely good that he stopped shooting, unfortunately, even though we wanted to keep shooting for a bit longer. But I'm gonna put a couple shots up.
See, that's how it's supposed to sound. I mean, it doesn't sound as good as a Matthews normally does when
Who even is Matthew? If you want to get serious, you get a Hoyt.
Yeah.
If you want to wear
Unfortunately, I can't talk crap right now because my bow is sitting on the ground.
Looks good though, right?
It looks good.
That's all that matters, really. We're just out here to look good.
It's kind of like a Ford.
I definitely feel like I'm shooting left, but...
You always shoot left.
Do I?
Yes.
Dude, it's left.
You just suck.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh my God. Hey, yo, bro, this is like all you do. All the clips of me are just gonna be you zooming in on me.
Sorry.
It's like your first time with a camera. What are we doing out here? As you can see, this is typically where you want to be, but sometimes in life you want to be a little bit different. I'm going a little left, you know?
Just about where that top middle arrow is about where I shot Fortune. Now the one right underneath, right on his shoulder blade. It's not necessarily the worst shot in the world, but it does have tendencies to bounce off that shoulder blade, and therefore not necessarily make it always the most effective shot. So not by any means is that a horrible shot as far as vitals go, because you will take out a long likely, and you will probably take out the shoulder. So hopefully it topples over and, you know, it's a clean kill. Okay, so here we're gonna get the angle of Garrett shooting straight on. So Garrett's gonna go ahead and draw back right at my head. And from that point on, I have about 2 seconds to drop and let the camera kind of just, you know, I'm gonna drop it. And then as soon as, the arrow's gonna come
go right over.
Straight through, like right over top. Well, and the microphone, it's gonna go right over
it's
the
like shooting like a deer, right? You shoot it kind of a little high, it drops clean over it. So.
Yeah, you just kind of.
So let's go ahead and no, go ahead. Let's get back over. I know the first time's always weird, but
go ahead and draw back.
Get it done. Just kidding. Obviously, I can just tell that I just haven't shot in a while, and even in like hunting season, towards the end of it, it's just hard to get out and practice. And so, one thing I really want to do this off season. Just practice all the time so I'm dialed in when September comes, because I didn't practice as much last year as I did the year before, and I feel like I could kind of tell that my shot wasn't as accurate, and so I need to do everything to make sure it is this year. So I've used these Easton 6.5 arrows, 400 grain for 2 years. I mean, I've gotten 2 deer with them. I don't really have a lot of complaints, but I do think eventually I want to upgrade to some nicer arrows, kind of like the arrows Eric shoots on his bow. But as of now, it's what the bow shop carries. They can cut them and it works fine, so.
Yeah, obviously it works a little bit better than mine. Yeah.
Get serious, get Hoyt.
Get serious, get Hoyt.
Yeah, what does this say, bro? What does that say? If you want to get serious, get a Hoyt.
Does it?
Yeah, it says if you want to get serious, get a Hoyt. So if you want to get serious, get a Hoyt. So like I mentioned before, I'm super excited to use these new binos. And we're shooting at distance, so it's always good to be able to just check, see how you're shooting, and not walk all the way to the target every time to kind of know how your shot's going. So let's go ahead and see how those last shots went. Wow, those are not bad. You know, and so I'm glad I have these, because otherwise I'd have no idea how I'm shooting. But yeah. and then cut. All right, so all jokes aside, it was a good day shooting. We are gonna cut it here. I know we didn't get quite as much content as we were hoping for with this shooting vlog, but as you guys know, Eric's bow is down for the count right now, so it's a little bit hard to kind of just make it super entertaining and get a ton of shots with just me shooting. But to recap, I'm not very consistent with where I'm at, and I just attribute that to not having practice in a while, and so I just need to get some repetition up there. My bow seems to be doing great mechanically, but yeah, just making sure I get out there a ton this season and just get the reps down, and then I should be shooting good. Although, you know, it's only 20 yards, all of them probably would have dropped the deer, so that's good to know that at least at 20 I'm still you know, lethal, but obviously the goal is to get more dialed in.
So all in all, it was a really good day. I can't really complain all too much about what we got accomplished. We were able to get some of the property, get some of the trash picked up while we were doing some of the other clips and everything. But I definitely want you guys to stay tuned. We've got a bunch of stuff that we've got going on in the works. You know, we're really excited about continuing to bring good new content to you guys. But with that being said, we always appreciate your guys' input. We are trying to build a community and kind of like a family here, where if you guys got questions, we want to try and answer them. And if we can't, we want to learn with you. So if there's an opportunity for us to learn, we want to make sure that we're explaining that to you and letting you guys know that same information that we were getting. By no means are we experts. This is just a good opportunity for us to, as again, join up as a family community and really develop into being either better hunters, better humans, and anything across that line. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out and stopping in. You guys are awesome, and we appreciate you guys so much every day for what you guys do, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week this week. We are looking forward to seeing you guys on next Sunday's video.